Did you hear what just happened? A member of OTF has told everything about Lil Durk, and it is worse than anyone can imagine. This is not just some small talk. This is a big betrayal that can send Durk to prison for his whole life. People thought Durk had already faced the worst. From serious charges to murder plans, he has been through a lot. But now, something has come out from inside the prison that can change everything. Even the police were shocked when they heard about it. The big question is, why would someone so close to Durk do this? This person was supposed to be like family. What made them turn against him? And what did they say that could bring down everything Durk has built? There are strong rumors that this is not just a story. The person did not just talk. They gave real proof, something that directly connects Durk to very dangerous crimes. I ask this the end for Lil Durk, or is there more to the story? Whatever happens next, things are about to change in a big way. You already know about OTF, but what I am about to tell you will shock you. Get ready, because this can change everything. Just when it looked like things could not get any worse for Lil Durk, someone from his own team has told everything. Yes, you heard it right. An OTF member has turned against him. And this is not just a rumor from the streets. This is real proof, and the information that just came out from inside the prison can destroy Lil Durk and everything he built. Let us go back for a moment and understand how big this really is. This is not just about someone talking too much. This is about OTF itself. Only the Family is more than a music label. It is a street empire, a strong group of rappers, friends, and people who work together. Durk is not just the face of it, he is the leader. And when someone from inside betrays the leader, that is the worst thing that can happen. It all started after King Von lost his life in 2020. Von was not just Durk's friend, he was like a brother. When Von was killed in that shocking shooting outside an Atlanta nightclub, it hurt Durk deeply. But according to the police, Durk did not just stay quiet. They believe he put a price on Quando Rondo, the rapper who is said to be involved in Von's death. That is when everything started going wrong. People started talking. Rumors spread that Durk wanted to take revenge on Quando Rondo. And it was not just Chicago that heard about it. The FBI got involved. They started listening to calls, checking messages, and looking at records. What they found was enough to charge Durk with planning a murder. But even after his arrest in October 2024, Durk stayed calm. His lawyers started working on a plan, and his team believed they could win the case. But then, something big happened. Someone talked. And this was not just any person. This was not some random street guy trying to save himself. This was someone from OTF. Someone Durk trusted. Someone who knew everything. Someone from inside. Someone close enough to know everything about Durk's business has come forward. And they did not just talk, they gave real proof. According to leaked court papers, this person went to the police on their own. They handed over financial records, text messages, phone logs, and even audio recordings where Durk is allegedly giving orders for an attack on Quando Rondo. But here is the most shocking part. The police have had this information for months. They were just waiting for the right time to use it. That time came last week during a secret hearing in a federal courtroom in Miami. The person who told everything took the stand, but their identity was kept hidden. People who were there say their statement was very serious. They explained how Durk allegedly planned the attack, how the shooters were sent to Los Angeles on flights paid for with credit cards, and how Quando Rondo's location was tracked in real time using secret phones and apps. But it gets even worse. The person also claimed that Durk gave rewards to the shooters after the job was done. According to court papers, Durk personally gave them $50,000 in cash, along with custom-made chains, cars, and jewelry. And the police already have proof to back this up. They have camera footage showing Durk meeting with the suspected shooters in Los Angeles just hours before the attack. They have text messages from Durk's secret phone that allegedly contain coded words about the attack. And they have bank records showing large cash withdrawals from OTF accounts right around the time the attack happened. But this is not just about Quando Rondo. The person also linked Durk to 3 other shootings in Chicago, shootings that police had always believed were connected to OTF, but never had enough proof to confirm. According to the statement, Durk personally approved these attacks and even helped hide them by using OTF businesses to cover the money. Now, everybody is asking the same question: who is the person that told everything? People in the streets have been talking. Some believe it is DeAndre Wilson, a high-ranking OTF member who was arrested last year on serious drug charges. Others think it could be Keith Jones, another close friend who was taken in by the police last month. But the truth is, nobody knows for sure. And that is the most dangerous part. If someone this close to Durk was willing to give up everything, it means OTF is not as strong as people thought. And the damage has already started. People close to Durk say that since this information came out, his whole world has started to fall apart. Durk's legal team is in full panic mode. They are trying to understand how much damage has been done and if there is any way to stop this from coming out. But to be honest, it might already be too late. Once the police have this kind of proof, there is no way to escape it. The big question now is why? Why would someone from inside betray Durk? What could make them turn against the same crew that made them rich and powerful? Some people believe it is about money, that the person was not getting their fair share. Others think it is personal, maybe a fight over a woman or a power struggle within the group. But there is another theory, and it is even more dangerous for Durk. Some believe that the snitch is not working alone. They might be part of a bigger plan by the police to bring down not just Durk, but the entire OTF group. If that is true, then Durk is in very serious trouble. The police are thinking 10 steps ahead, and he might not even realize how deep this goes. And here is the most shocking part: the snitch might not be the only one talking. There are rumors that at least 2 more OTF members have been contacted by the police, and one of them has already started working with them. This means the police are not just going after Durk for one crime. They are trying to take down OTF as a whole. If this is true, Durk is not just facing one charge, he is looking at federal racketeering charges. And those charges do not send people to prison for a few years. They can put him away for life. And we all know the police are very serious about these cases. They used RICO charges to take down 699 Ione's crew. They used RICO charges to take down YSL. And now, they have their eyes on OTF. If Durk does not find a way out, this could be the end for him. But here is the scariest part. Nobody knows exactly what the snitch told them. What has come out so far is just the beginning. There is more. And from what insiders are saying, it is bad. Very bad. So the real question is, how long can Durk hold on before everything falls apart? And if he goes down, who is next? Because once the police start building a case, they do not stop until they have taken down everyone. And trust me, the police are not just guessing anymore. They have names, they have dates, and because of the snitch, they now have real proof. But the biggest question is, why? Why would someone so close to Durk turn against him? Did the police offer them protection? Did they promise to drop charges? Or was it something personal? Could it be revenge? One thing is clear, this snitch has changed everything. And for Durk, time is running out. Just when it looked like things could not get any worse, everything is falling apart even faster. After the shocking news that an OTF member snitched on Durk, things inside the prison have become dangerous. People are saying that the snitch was not just giving information. They were planting evidence, passing secrets to the police, and even helping set up other members for arrest. And now, everything is starting to fall apart. Reports say that 3 members have already been questioned about new charges. And at least one of them might have also started talking. But let us go back for a moment, because what is happening inside that prison is even crazier than you might think. After the snitch's testimony became public, sources from Broward County Jail said the whole cell block was full of anger. OTF members inside were furious, and very soon, things became violent. Prison staff say the snitch, who has been kept in protective custody since they flipped, barely escaped an attack inside the jail. Sources say 2 inmates tried to trap the snitch in a hallway while he was being taken back to his cell. The situation became dangerous very quickly. Guards had to step in immediately, and the snitch was moved to a more secure area. But here's the shocking part. This was not just some prison fight. It was a planned attack meant to silence the snitch before they could give more information. And if you think that sounds bad, it gets even worse. Prison sources say the 2 inmates who tried to attack the snitch had strong connections to Durk's crew. But they were not acting alone. People are saying that someone inside the prison gave the order, someone who is directly connected to Durk's crew. And here is the shocking part, that was not the only time they tried to get the snitch. Just 3 days later, another attack happened. This time, while the snitch was in the prison yard, 2 inmates found a way past security, sneaked into his section, and tried to stab him. Once again, guards had to step in quickly. This time, they put the snitch in handcuffs and rushed him back to his cell for his own safety. Now, the FBI is involved. Reports say that federal agents are investigating these attacks because they believe they are part of a bigger plan by OTF to take revenge. But while all of this is happening inside the prison, Durk's problems outside are getting even worse. Sources say that the feds are not just looking at Durk anymore. Now, they're investigating everyone connected to him, his producers, his managers, and even the people who have been financially supporting OTF for years. Federal agents have reportedly started looking into OTF's money. They are checking everything from music label payments to large cash transfers that seem suspicious. Some insiders believe that OTF has been hiding money through fake companies to cover up illegal activities. And here is where things get even crazier. Durk's recent donation to a Chicago mayor's campaign is now under investigation. Some people believe that money may have been connected to OTF's illegal business. But the biggest twist is this. Some sources claim that the feds are now looking into whether Durk was planning to escape before they arrested him. Court documents suggest that just weeks before the police moved in, Durk had already booked one-way flights to Dubai, Switzerland, and Italy. If this is true, it means he knew what was coming, and he was ready to run. All those flights were booked under fake names. But here is the part that nobody expected. Just a few days before those flights, Durk was sent over $500,000 through a fake business. Now, people believe that money was not just for spending. Some say it was meant to pay for a safe house, fake passports, and even a private security team to help Durk escape before his trial. If that is true, then it means one thing: Durk knew this was coming. He knew someone had already talked to the feds, and he knew it was only a matter of time before everything fell apart. But things are getting even worse. The snitch's testimony is not the only thing hurting Durk. As soon as people heard that someone from OTF had flipped, they started guessing who it could be. And now, one name is being whispered everywhere. People believe that the person who snitched was not just a random member, it was someone who had been with Durk from the very beginning. Some think it was Jam, one of Durk's oldest and closest friends. Jam was one of the first OTF members to rise to fame with Durk. But last year, he was arrested on weapons charges and suddenly disappeared from the public eye. Now, sources are saying that Jam may have snitched after Durk refused to help pay for his legal fees. If that is true, then this was not just about the law, it was personal. But if you think that is bad, things are about to get even darker. The snitch did not just talk about Quando Rondo. They also told the feds about another murder that has remained unsolved in Chicago for years. Rumors say this case involves a well-known rapper. And if the snitch is telling the truth, then Durk may have played a role in it. Now, the feds are investigating whether OTF was involved in the killing. Insiders claim the snitch gave them everything: locations, dates, and even names connected to the crime. Now that the investigation is growing, people close to Durk are starting to panic. Sources say some OTF members have already gone underground. They have deleted their social media and disappeared from the public eye. It looks like they know what is coming, and they are trying to get ahead of it before it is too late. Many OTF members are disappearing from social media, staying away from the public eye, and cutting off all ties to the case. But for Durk, there is nowhere to hide. The feds have him locked up, and with the snitch giving new information every single day, things are getting worse very fast. Now, the question is not if Durk is going down. The real question is how bad it will be. And if these new murder accusations are true, he might not just be facing life in prison. He could be looking at something much worse. But here's the twist: this is not over yet. Just when it seemed like Durk had no way out, rumors started spreading that one of his lawyers is about to make a shocking move. If this is true, then this is not just about proving Durk is innocent. This is about exposing the snitch and revealing a deeper FBI cover-up that could change everything. The next few weeks are going to be intense. And trust me, what is coming next is even more shocking than what has already been revealed. The pressure is getting worse, and Durk's legal team knows it. After the snitch's testimony and the failed attacks on him inside the prison, it is clear that this is no longer just a legal fight. This has turned into a full-blown crisis. Durk is not only fighting for his freedom, he is fighting for his life. And the scariest part? It is starting to look like the snitch was not working alone. Just hours before the attack, a message was sent from Durk's secret phone. It said, "This kind of evidence can send a person to prison for life." Now, Durk's legal team is trying to control the damage. Insiders say his lawyers have already asked the court to remove the snitch's testimony. They are saying that the information was taken in the wrong way and that officers forced the snitch to speak. They believe his words cannot be trusted. But let us be honest, that plan is not going to work. The officers would not make this information public unless they had strong proof. If those text messages and money records are as real as they seem, this is not going to be a small case. Durk is looking at years of legal battles. The officers are doing everything they can to make sure he never walks free again. But here is what no one expected. Durk's own people are already turning away. Just days after the snitch spoke out, many important OTF members deleted their social media accounts. One of Durk's closest friends, Keith Jones, has disappeared completely. Another OTF member, David Lindsay, was seen talking to officers. Now, people are asking if he will be the next one to switch sides. And remember the attack on the snitch inside the prison? Some people are saying that it was not only about loyalty, it was about keeping secrets hidden. Because if the snitch keeps talking, Durk is not the only one who will go down. Everyone in OTF could be in danger. That is the biggest problem here. Durk's whole career, his name, his empire, everything was built on OTF's power. But now, everything is starting to fall apart. It is only a matter of time before it all crashes down. So what will happen now? Some people say Durk's lawyers are thinking about a plea deal. This means if he helps the officers and gives them information about other crimes, he might not have to spend his whole life in prison. But there is one big problem. That would mean he has to go against his own people. If Durk decides to talk, his street reputation will be destroyed forever. However, there is another, even darker theory. Some believe Durk is already planning something else. Some insiders say his team has been talking to people in Dubai. There are rumors that Durk might try to run away if the case starts going against him. If that happens, the officers will act fast. If he tries to escape, he could be charged with running from the law, and that would bring even bigger problems. But here is the truth. If Durk does not find a way to fight this case, he is in big trouble. The officers have been working on this for a long time. They have built a case so strong that even the best lawyers may not be able to stop it. So what will Durk do next? Will he make a deal and turn on his own crew to save himself? Or will he stay loyal and take the risk of losing everything? One thing is sure, the next few months are going to be full of surprises. And here is the craziest part. Some insiders believe the snitch has not finished talking. If more information comes out and the officers get their hands on it, this could be the biggest hip-hop takedown in history. For Durk, there may be no way out this time. The officers are ready to take him down. And when they set their target, they do not miss. The evidence is there, and the snitch has already spoken. Now, time is running out for Durk. If he cannot find a way to change the situation, he will spend the rest of his life in prison. And if the rumors are true, more OTF members might turn against him very soon. Now, the real question is not if Durk will fall, it is how bad it will be. The snitch's testimony may have already decided his fate. But what makes this even worse is that the authorities might not stop with Durk. If they are building a RICO case against OTF, they will not just go after him. This could bring down everyone who is connected to his empire. And if that happens, there will be no way back. This is not just another problem between rappers. This could be the biggest takedown in hip-hop history. Stay alert, because when the next secret comes out, it will change everything. This is not over yet.